Yo, welcome to another episode of Completely Irresponsible. Oh man, we have another guest today. How are you doing, Chloe? Introduce yourself. Well, I already did. My bad.
I'm Chloe. Hi, I'm doing good.
Damn, you sound so shy.
I am shy.
Tell the people who you are. Give
I
them
don't
a
know
little
why
bit
they
of
asked me to
yourself.
be on this podcast,
You
but
asked.
I think
did.
originally I did, but this week you asked me
Oh,
specifically.
yeah, 'cause I said I'll let you know when I get back from vacation. I
Yes.
was selling coke. Got to do it.
You've been obsessed with coke lately.
Yeah, you listen to In Too Deep, you're gonna be obsessed with coke. So
Okay.
I don't know why you think that's what coke sounds like, but
it does.
that's
It
too
does.
slow. But
How was everybody's week?
it's been good.
Good.
That's
I
it.
got my on my new job stuff. I'm like really pushing myself with it, so it's kind of interesting.
Oh, you niggas work hard, huh?
I know. I wasn't working hard in my last job, so I'm like, I got a job where I'm like, all right, shit. I kind of took a big jump and doing something different. I'm like, all right, now I gotta like push myself.
Wait, when did you start?
Last week.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Fresh.
That sounds gross. That sounds...
It's pretty gross. Being an adult working, it's pretty ghetto.
Yeah, I do the bare minimum as possible. That's how you get ahead in life, man. You know. So I learned from the whites. Do
Okay.
the least amount of work, and you reap the benefits. So
Is that your plan to get to Tribeca?
yes, and I'm getting closer.
Keep manifesting it,
Yeah.
King.
I'm in Brooklyn. That's close.
Where were you before?
Long Island.
Okay, you're closer.
You're inching your way. inching.
Come on,
Inching your way.
like, bro. You gotta manifest what you want in life.
You're just going one stop in the LIR.
Yeah. Fuck out of here. All right, I care nothing about the small talk. I don't give a shit. Anywho,
How's your week?
Drake dropped. Drake dropped.
Who?
The certified lover boy is back in town. Nothing else matters. Kanye doesn't matter.
What?
Pusha T doesn't
It
matter.
mattered on that album.
Pusha T never mattered.
Donda doesn't matter. Rest in peace. But Donda does not matter.
Damn.
Because the certified lover Champagne Poppy Boy just dropped. And I gotta say, this shit was mid.
Yeah, see, you were hyping it up like you was about
This
to.
shit was mid. This shit
Can
was
we
mid.
first talk about how the cover art never changed and it was actually the emojis?
Yeah.
Because we were like, nah, that's not gonna be the cover art, and then it was like, no,
And that's the cover
That's the
art.
actual album cover.
I was wrong.
And I'm like,
disappointed.
okay, and it kind of matched the album because the album was kind of mid.
Yeah, mid
It's been
cover
pretty
art.
polarizing though. People have been on very polarizing album.
So you
On
listened.
the album in general or just the cover art?
No, people's reaction to the album.
Yeah.
People's reaction to.
Did you listen?
I listened to like 3/4 of it.
That's
but
fair.
Yeah.
I found it kind of
It's
boring.
tough.
So
Yeah.
I didn't finish it.
All right. So who wants to go first? You or Chloe? I'm going last.
Okay, all right, I'll go. So, basically, I think the production on it was amazing. A lot of songs production was really good. I think the features, most of them, were amazing. Lil Wayne dropped one of the best verses I ever heard. Wayne has been getting better as a rapper lately. I don't know, it's weird. As he's getting older, like his verses been getting better. Almost every feature outshined him on the album. I feel like he was underwhelming. He was pretty underwhelming on the album. He came with zero energy. I listened, and I wanted to confirm that I'm a Drake hater naturally. So it's like, all right, am I really just being a hater, or does this album actually like suck? So I listened to If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and I'm like, no, this album actually sucks
Yep.
because it's night and day. After listening to that, I'm like, oh shit, it's not even remotely close. It's like not a single song on the album touches like half of it. So
That's
my
it?
take.
Okay, Chloe.
I don't want to like judge it too harshly because I didn't finish it, but my take was basically the same. Like I feel like there are Drake albums that I've liked a lot more, and this one I didn't finish it. One, because I just listened to it today and I had to come here, but also because it was just, I don't know, it just was like kind of boring. Like every song had kind of the same vibe. Like I feel like the lyrics weren't like typical Drake lyrics, and not in a good way, like, oh, he's trying something different, but like almost like he was kind of like dumbing it down to make it more like just mainstream, I guess, more sellable. But that's my initial take. After I finish the album, I can probably give you a better opinion.
Okay.
But yeah,
So let me set the scene.
Okay.
here we
Where
go.
are you? On the beach.
I'm at home,
Okay.
Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Bedford Stuyvesant for the long, Bed-Stuy for short. I just wake up. I gotta go to work.
A word? What'd you eat for breakfast?
I did not eat breakfast that day.
Oh,
What I had for
Davon.
breakfast was certified lover boy. Pause.
Hey, yeah.
I'm working. I set the speaker up, sit down, play the first song, Champagne Poetry. I'm like, oh.
Okay. Yo, that opening?
Oh,
is a good
Let me set
opening.
the scene, bro. I'll let y'all talk.
giving
I'll
you
let y'all
ad-libs.
talk.
I'm
I
giving
don't
you
want the
ad-libs.
ad-libs. I'll let y'all talk for a reason. I'm gonna get my shit off, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Like I was saying, Champagne Poetry came on. Ooh, this is where Drake's going. Oh shit, he's mad. I'm upset. He's about to piss a lot of people off. All right, I get through the album. I like a couple tracks, but overall, I'm like, all right, this was kind of mid. I listened to it again. Then I'm like, holy shit, this is kind of good. And the reason why I said that is because with provided context of what the fuck is going on, I'm like, oh, this nigga's mad. He disses Kanye twice on Poppy's Home and 7 p.m. in whatever location that was. And then he disses Swiss Beats on some other shit. And the reason why he did Swiss Beats was because, I don't know if y'all remember, probably don't, but a couple months ago, Swiss Beats got on IG Live during the Verses and was dumb lit off the Hen Rock. And was like kind of violating Drake like a little bit. He apologized the next day.
What did he say about Drake?
I don't remember.
Drake didn't forget. Clearly.
Drake did not forget. And Drake did not forget.
Hold grudges.
Champagne Poppy said, nah, this is gonna be on my album. So he referenced
What'd
that
he say
old
about
song.
it?
He was like,
Fucks with Speed? They literally said that?
nah. He referenced the song that he made, the Oh You Fancy. They made that song together.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember what he said anymore.
Thank you, Lit. Thank you.
So yeah, this is Kanye twice. This is Swiss Beats. And then he kind of, depending on how you want to interpret this, he disses A$AP Rocky. Because he makes a song talking about what happened between him and Rihanna. And he says, oh, I see you with your boyfriend now and you don't look happy. That's a diss to me. Because if I'm A$AP Rocky, I'm smacking the shit out of you.
That is
like,
kind of
off the rip. Like, she's happy over here. Not with you, with me. Get the fuck over it. So I gave it an 8 out of 10. Then I listened to it for a third time. And on the third listen, I was like, yo, you know what? This is kind of mid. Like, it's good, but once I started looking at it in terms of an album, I was like, nah, I don't really like this as an album. To me, this is more of a playlist. Just a collective of songs put together.
Yep.
That he just said here.
Yeah, it didn't really have like
It didn't feel cohesive. It didn't feel like it like came together as one project.
Yeah. It was just a bunch of shit that said, here you go, nigga. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm tired.
Do you still like it over Donda?
Yes. Okay. I do like it over Donda still.
I like Donda more, but
I think a lot of the songs were, I don't want to say Lucy's in a sense, but they were remnants of old Drake. Like, there's a lot of them you can hear the old flow. Like, it's like, okay.
He made a very safe album. He didn't take any risks.
Yes.
He just made like
super safe.
Sounded like every other Drake song I heard.
Yep.
It's like it was literally like a stereotypical Drake album. It was like all the corny simping is in there. Yeah. And then a couple kind of hype songs that they came with lower energy on them. Like surprisingly, it opened up beautiful with that opening. The beat was fucking nuts, and then it just kind of kept going downhill from the beginning.
I think in terms of like sonically it was amazing. Like it's always gonna sound good. Sequencing was horrible, like really piss poor. Like
song sequencing.
It was just all over the place.
How do you go from Yebba's Heartbreak to fucking No Friends in the Industry?
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
It made no sense.
Favorite song as of right now is the Oh, I'm gonna wait for that.
In Too Deep.
No, I'm gonna wait for that.
In Too Deep.
I disagree with what you said with the features. I feel like he could have taken every feature off.
What?
Oh, hell no.
Nah, the features made some of those songs.
The only feature I didn't like was Little Babies, which is...
I didn't like none of them.
Yeah.
You could have took Future off, like, Lil Baby.
First off, when you only live twice, Rick Ross and Wayne bodied there.
All right, that was fine.
That was incredible.
But that's
Jay-Z's
like the
verse
Avengers.
was underwhelming.
That's the Avengers.
I like Dirk's verse. I like Giveon did okay.
Took all of them off. I didn't need that.
You're crazy.
Didn't need that.
The album goes down by 3 points.
No, it doesn't.
You take all the features off.
No,
that album went down would not have served. No, people would be reviewing that album so poorly if they were all right. Davon.
Nah, fam, I'm telling you, did not need those niggas on that shit. I don't need to hear none of these niggas. I just wanted to hear Drake, and Drake.
He was so boring on that.
Oh my
God. He had
God.
Kanye in his head on like every song. Like
no, he didn't.
Little shots on almost every song. Like.
This nigga leaked his address.
Yeah, he was overcompensating. Yeah, I mean that was corny too, but it doesn't mean you have to, make an album
do the whole album about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck you, nigga. You leaked my address.
And he was like overcompensating for like he's trying to make sure everyone knows he's a good dad on the album like every couple bars.
You kind of got to at this point.
Yeah, because the Pusha T thing, he was like, yeah, everyone, I'm a good dad, co-parent of the year. Like he was saying.
I just think he has nothing else to rap about at the moment because it's like.
I mean,
he also needs better friends.
Okay.
Like at this point, you need better friends to tell you to stop falling in love with the strippers.
He's
Like,
he's rapping about supporting strippers. It's like, come on, I don't want
Stop.
to hear you like.
Stop.
All right.
Like I get it. We love sex work over here. But like,
But, like,
That's the thing he's trying to sell, you know? He's trying to sell his albums by saying, I don't know.
he needs to sell some friends.
I kind of respect it, though. I kind of respect
Like, who's
it.
this album
It's
for?
a game.
Who's this
You know,
album
it's
for?
all
I
a
get it.
game.
Bro, I mean, it like y'all said, it's a safe album. You
Yeah.
know it's gonna sell. It sold like
Exactly.
600 units,
Exactly.
600,000 units.
yeah.
It's a layup. It's a layup. So I'm not bitching about it, but I'm a bitch about it because it's like, all right, cool. Like there's only a couple tracks I'm gonna really listen to. Like if I find a way to clip In Too Deep to only the second half, cocaine hours. Prime cocaine
Why do
hours.
you have no idea what cocaine is? I'm pretty sure.
I listened to In Too Deep and now I understand what cocaine is.
Okay.
Everyone needs to convince Davon to not do
Nah.
cocaine for society's
I'm
sake.
getting a gun and I'm doing cocaine.
Oh,
like
God.
that's the formula right now. When I hear In Too Deep, I just went into the into the nah.
I think you're thinking of Molly, bro.
Yeah, cocaine's not gonna make you feel like that.
Cocaine's gonna make me feel like that. I'm gonna be like Squidward.
Damn. You know the best thing he dropped though?
Cocaine.
Drake. The best thing he dropped was that Kanye diss. You hear that song with Andre 3000?
Oh,
Fire. That was better than anything on Donda and CLB.
that was weird.
Shit was fire.
I know you didn't hear it.
Kanye's
but,
verse sucked, but
basically,
Andre
like he
3000
leaked
verse.
on Andre 3000 and Kanye record song, and Kanye basically, actually, literally told Drake, "Suck my dick."
his diss was really bad.
Like
though, I'm
very
not gonna
just straightforward, like "suck my dick."
He didn't want to release it though, because Andre 3000 said he didn't want that song out with
Yeah,
the Drake
'cause
diss on it.
Man was talking about his mom, and then you just diss him.
But apparently Kanye had a different verse for it, and
Yeah.
Drake had the diss version.
It just wasn't needed. But
Yeah.
it's very I mean, I like it in the sense of you're just straightforward, like yo,
that
suck
song
my
was,
dick.
No, the song was just, the beat was beautiful. Did you hear Andre 3000's verse? That shit was
Yeah, I don't
amazing.
remember it that much.
That shit was fire. It was
But-
all about Donda, his mom. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was
Gotta
pretty
listen to it.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I don't know why Drake did that. That was weird.
solid. Yeah, it's kind of.
I guess that was like, for me, I think.
Shit was one of the best songs on Donda. It was on Donda. Yeah.
Here's my theory. I think, because Drake's a bully. Like, he's a fucking bully.
Try to take the ammunition away. You think?
No, I think he released that so he can justify all the fuck shit he's about to do for the next 6 months.
You think he's gonna keep going hard?
Did you see what he did to Meek Mill? This nigga made PowerPoint presentations.
Yeah.
He is going to violate Kanye until he gets tired.
I don't think anyone like. There's nothing you could say about Kanye that Kanye wears his heart on his sleeve. So it's like everything's like everything you could criticize Kanye
Yeah,
for is like
the
right in
worst
front
stuff
of
is
you.
right out there
It's
if
not,
you want to
like,
see it.
but it's not for us though. It's just to piss him off.
Yeah.
I don't think
Literally just to piss Kanye off. And Kanye
He does have an ego.
Frustrated.
He definitely does have an
Yes.
ego. Like, that's the kind of thing that would piss him off.
They both definitely do. But
Oh, yeah.
They do, but I think
I don't know.
he's gonna figure out little ways to diss him because it's like, yo, like I think he's just gonna lean into it for a couple months. He's just giving you the reason why, like, yo, I'm doing this because of this. Like,
Hey man, as long as it leads to good music, I'm in for it.
I don't think it will.
I'm in for it.
I don't think it will because
They
Kanye's not
clearly
gonna
heard
diss
Drake.
him. Kanye's not gonna diss him. So, yo, did y'all see? Oh my god, fucking Ruby Rose was mad hyped because like Drake had a bar. He was like the Ruby Rose two-tone. Then I switched to the like all presidential whatever. And she's like, oh, he's talking about me, and everybody's like, no, he's talking about a watch. Like that's why it says two-toned. Like you are not two-toned. you are not an object. You are a human.
Oh man.
But she doubled down on it, which is kind of funny. What's that other song? Way Too Sexy.
How'd you feel about that? Let me pull up the track list actually.
It pulls out. Listen, I always say this.
That's the hottest song off that. I went to a couple bars this weekend and I heard
You was
heard
feeling Way
that.
Too Sexy?
No, I just heard the song playing in every bar I went to.
Way Too Sexy.
Good for him.
I was hyped when it came on. I was like, yeah.
You stuck your tongue out?
Nah,
Stuck your tongue out?
nah.
Threw some ass?
I should.
But, nah, like, I think it taps into niggas' inner feminine side.
I think it's gonna get old. I think it's like it's catchy at first, and it's one of those songs you hear. It's one of those songs that gets played out really fast. I feel like I don't know.
It's gonna get old when guys get tired of throwing ass in the club. So,
what do you give the whole album out of 10? You gonna rate it?
out of 10, 6 out of 10.
I'll give it a 5.
No, I'm lying. 7.5 out of 10.
That's a good rating. You
That's
said
a
it was
great
mid.
rating.
You said it was mid.
Yeah,
7.5
I'm
is
gonna
a
keep
great
listening to
rating.
it. I'm gonna keep listening to it.
I don't know.
When's
7
the
out of 10.
final rating?
You said it was mid for
How
like
many
an
times you
hour.
gotta listen to it?
I don't know, man.
We've been recording for a while. You've been calling it mid, and you said 7.5.
14 minutes. It's been 14 minutes.
You already don't drag it.
God, this guy has the brain of a turtle. Like,
No, I mean-
time moves slow.
It's called hyperbole. But
Nah, but yeah, I'm gonna go 7 out of 5. I feel like for Drake, that's mid. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I hold that nigga to a high ass bar. So
Give it a 5.
Eh, that's fair. That's a fair thing to give it a 5. Like, I'm not arguing with people that give it a 5. What do you give it?
5.5.
That's fair. I will say this. One thing I do not like is certain niggas don't like the album and are giving bullshit ass reasons why they don't like it. Just say you don't like it. You don't gotta make an excuse and come up with some dumb ass shit
Like
oh,
what?
someone said he's not creative, and I'm sitting there like, you missed a bunch of samples and you didn't realize it. Shut the fuck up. And then someone made the argument like, oh, he's sampling songs. I'm like,
everyone samples songs.
that's what I'm saying.
I
I'm like,
feel
yo, man,
sampling
what are you
makes it
listening
good.
to?
Yeah,
Like,
it's good samples.
I'd rather, right, exactly.
exactly.
It's like a great way to take an old song and make it new in some way.
Do you know how hard it is to flip a song? Like,
What do you think of everyone's trying to make like a beef between like us Drake versus Kanye? Everything's Drake versus Kanye on like this album. Like, oh, you like Donda more? You like, it's like a war. Like you were asking. I guess that's a new meme. Like CLB or Donda.
I think it's just something to do. Niggas be bored.
Yeah, I think
it's just literally something to do. Like, I think this is.
No one's really like rider. Like, no one's really 100% rider. There's got to be a couple people. There's some couple people, but it's like, really?
But yeah, we haven't really had any major releases since the entire year, other than J. Cole, to my current knowledge. So.
Tyler.
Oh yeah, that Tyler album. How could we forget?
I think Tyler's album's better than both their albums. Just throwing that.
Yeah, agreed.
I think they all came out.
Kendrick might drop too. That would be a wrap for both Kanye and Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, numbers wise, probably not, but
numbers wise, definitely not.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens with Kendrick, because like I don't want to jump the gun and be like, oh, Kendrick's about to put out some fire.
I don't know. I heard that Baby Keem song that came out with him.
I did not like that song.
Okay.
The video was sick.
Yeah,
the video was really cool.
I like the dance.
Yeah, very
creative. The song
creative.
itself was just.
Yeah, the song was kind of boring. I was like, man, I wish the song.
I don't know if that's a
matched the
Kendrick
video.
song or a Baby Keem song. I hope it's a Baby Keem song.
I think it's a Baby Keem song.
Yeah. It's Bobby Keem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So, any more opinions on Certified Lover Boy?
I'm hoping it'll grow on me. I'm hoping it'll grow on me, but it's not so far.
Are y'all buying the vinyl if it comes out?
Hell no.
Okay.
I don't even know how a vinyl player, Chief. Are you?
No. I do not want a bunch of pregnant emojis sitting on my wall.
Yo, but those emojis have made some pretty good memes.
Yes.
You've seen all the memes of like
remixes.
they're great.
Things in there.
That's one thing I will say. Like, yo, this man really do fall into a whole marketing success.
That's his whole marketing.
Yeah.
Is memes.
Like, that's just crazy.
Literally, he made an album for Instagram captions.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole album.
Way too sexy for this job.
You know what my favorite thing is? I was like, every time a girl posts a selfie, I'm like, it's gonna have a Drake quote, isn't it? But they won't even quote it. They'll just be like, insert CLB quote.
Yeah.
Like I've seen like 3 different girls just write the same caption.
You know what I've been liking? I'm a sick nigga. And type it staring at your dress because it's see-through on Twitter.
Okay, it's good media replies. You click the media tab.
Yeah.
There's some good feedback going on over there. I like that. A lot of dresses are see-through. I'll be staring through the dress. He's a sick nigga for saying that. And that girl, I'm a lesbian. You're a lesbian, me too. That's a sick thing to say to
All the memes came out of that too were funny.
Like, is he just saying like, I like girls too?
Yeah.
Okay.
How would you feel if a guy walked up to you and was like, I'm a lesbian?
If I was truly a lesbian and he said that, I'd be like, okay, but like, do you understand what a lesbian is? Because I'm still not trying to talk to you.
That's like an old joke from
right.
That's like an old
it's
joke
really
from
lame.
like the
It's
2000s.
like a dad joke or something
like,
almost.
yeah,
At this
me too.
Right? It's so lame.
Yeah.
It would not be.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Someone had a good theory. I was listening to Joe Budden podcast, and he was like that because Drake is such a big artist, a lot of his money is tied around deals. So a lot of people are like, yo, we have deals with you that are tied around albums, and you're not putting out an album. That's why he's just been kind of throwing shit out. Like, he's like, because he's been doing this album for 2 years now. He's showing mad people in the studio. He's been working with all this shit. He said there's no way in hell, one, that amount of songs would have leaked, because it doesn't really happen with him. Not that many songs will leak unless he does it on purpose. He said, and 2, it would not have been this as cohesive as it's not. So
because of COVID, though, I don't know.
Nah. I mean, possibly, but he was saying that he thinks that he put out an album to fulfill his needs with basically people he has deals with to get them shits done. Because think about it, you're one of the biggest artists. You done sold 600,000. You don't think niggas is waiting for you? They not waiting for insert small artist name. Like, Universal's waiting for you. Yeah. Like, they're waiting for you, Taylor Swift, Adele.
Drake kind of drops something every year.
What's her name? With the ponytail, Ariana Grande. Like, they're waiting for people like you to drop. And when y'all don't drop, it's, yo, fam, we got bills to pay. Like, you bugging. Like, them small artists only fill the expense reports.
I mean, Drake drops a
You
lot
keep
of
the lights
music
on.
though. He does like
He
an every
does.
year album.
But they need an album. No, that was if you.
He dropped what's it
Doesn't
called?
count as an album.
Demo tapes.
That's just a
Crackling
Lucy.
demo tapes. But it was like a solid 8 songs or something, right? Six.
Yeah, but that's because the label markets it as an album. Like a lot of shit,
I mean, yeah, it's all.
They'll
No more
put it as-
mixtapes anymore. Everything's an album, right?
because they want the fucking money. But to the artist, that's not an album. To them, they'd be like, yo, no, like this is
Yeah,
not
this
my
is
shit.
Drake's first legit album
Yeah,
since what?
that's why Megan Thee Stallion.
It's like
Views or
too long.
No,
Yeah,
this
Scorpion.
album.
Scorpion. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't count the shit he put out that he would consider mixtapes, this is his first album
This is
in
better
like
than Scorpion,
couple,
though.
2-3 years.
Side note: this was definitely better than Scorpion though. Scorpion was really bad, I think.
Okay.
Side note. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I meant to get on your ass about something.
Okay.
You said Donda was a top 5 album. That was a lie.
Top 5 Kanye album. Yeah.
Top 5 Kanye album. That was a lie. I looked through all his albums. I was like, there's no way.
I take it over Pablo. I think I'm guessing you like Pablo more, but it's close. I take it over Pablo. I don't take it over Graduation though. Graduation's better.
Okay.
I'll go through a list. I know it's off top.
Go through the list.
My top 5 is number 1, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yes.
2, Late Registration.
List
3
so far.
is 3 808s. I think it might be 808s.
No.
It's close. Number 3 I think is either 808s or let me go.
So let me get this straight. You
Graduation.
felt,
808s or 808s and then Graduation. Am I missing something?
you're missing a lot of shit.
I'm not. I think it's better than Yeezus. I think it's better than.
Yay.
I
You have
think
Ye.
it's better than Ye. I think it's better than Yeezus. I think it's better than Pablo.
Oh my god.
I think it's better than College Dropout, and that's it.
This nigga felt it was better than Yay, Graduation, Jesus is King, Yeezus, My Beautiful Dark Twisted
I
Fantasy,
didn't say
The
it's better
Life of
than My-
Pablo.
yo, I didn't say
hold
it's
on.
better than My
No,
Beautiful
I'm just
Dark
reading off all the albums. My Life of Pablo, 808s, Dark Twisted Fantasy, College Dropout, Late Registration, Watch the Throne.
I don't think
and
that's that.
I can't
I'm
read
not
that
counting
last
Watch
one.
Late-
the Throne.
late
I'm not really counting
orchestration.
Watch
Oh.
the Throne, but it's a
That's
classic
crazy,
album.
my nigga.
That's not that crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of like regular.
You built different.
You really liked Jesus is King? Whatever
No,
that
I'm just
was,
saying, like, out of
Dropout.
if you don't want to consider,
I think there's an argument for Pablo being better, and
It's
that's
better.
it's close. It's close for me, but I like Donda a lot. So.
I haven't listened to Donda, so I can't
That's
weigh
fair.
in.
Yeah, wow,
you didn't miss anything.
You've got a good top 5 though, Amber.
It's 30%.
Solid top
Besides,
37.
Besides
I'm
808s and
enthusiast.
Heartbreaks. 808s and Heartbreaks.
You're not a
knocked
fan?
off.
Damn, give it
Not
another
my
listen.
favorite.
Why?
Give it another listen.
I don't know. I just never like really. Well, yeah, I probably didn't listen to it enough, but I also just never really connected with any of the songs on it. Like none of my
It
favorite
was-
Kanye songs are off that album.
It was really experimental because he was trying to like perfect this sound. He perfected what he did on 808s on what's it called? What's that album called? Dark Twisted Fantasy. He perfected
Okay.
everything on it for Dark Twisted Fantasy. But, anyway, enough. We've been
Yeah, we've
on,
been
the,
at it for
on the
20
music
minutes.
talk for a minute.
All right, guys. A lot of important things happened.
Really?
A lot of important things to discuss.
Mhm.
So I want to ask you
You got
guys.
some tight pants. Is that what happened?
No.
Pretty tight.
You're tighter than
Okay.
mine.
Yeah, bro. I respect it.
Okay. Anyway,
Snug.
this is my show. No, I'm sorry. The important questions need to be answered in every friendship to determine where you stand. So I would like to know if we planned a heist together and I left, what are y'all gonna do if y'all get caught? Chloe,
First off, you won't be the one running. 'Cause
I'm in the getaway
You're the
car.
fastest person.
I'm in the getaway car,
No, you're not.
and I drive off. What are you doing?
Well, I got to start this with I would never be on a heist team because
Wow.
I know I would not be an ideal heist member.
You don't
Why?
think so?
I get really nervous when I'm breaking rules.
Everybody put your hands up.
I don't think it would be. Yeah, I wouldn't be good on your team. But if I were on your team
Mm-hmm.
and y'all escaped and I got caught first, I'd be like, "Yep, I knew I shouldn't have been on the heist team."
Okay. Instant regret.
Yep.
I get it.
And then it would just depend on like what my charges are. Like if they're trying to like put me in, I'm
Alright, nah,
snitching.
that's a little OD,
If they give me a
though.
plea deal, I'm sorry, you're ratted out. There is
Alright.
no way I'm. You think I would survive life in prison?
Yeah, you a little tough.
For stealing
Okay,
Adidas
I like that.
sweats
I'll take
from
it.
Target.
Adidas.
Oh, is that the
Nike's,
heist?
Nah,
that
I
was the
don't-
video, that was the Twitter video, right?
I don't know what she stole.
She stole a rack of like Adidas sweatpants,
But nah, I'm only stealing Nike, nigga.
and
Fuck
they
outta
drove
here.
off. I don't know if you saw the video.
I don't know why I was thinking this was like a bank heist,
That's what I was
like
talking about.
really
Let's
high
give the
stakes.
context
Like,
to what, I think that's where you got the concept from, right?
Yeah,
the
but I
video.
was talking about a bank heist. We're not doing.
Yeah.
We're going big money one.
I'm
Yeah.
just thinking about sweatpants from Target. I don't know why.
I mean, sweatpants from Target.
There's a whole rack of
I
them.
don't think I'd be that
they're
nervous
like the
stealing from Target.
$80 Adidas ones.
Oh.
like a
All
nice
right, so then let's do
That's
that
a
then.
heist.
All right.
We're planning a heist to steal some $80 sweatsuits from Nike,
Like 50
not
of them.
Adidas.
Yeah.
50 of them.
Nike.
You get caught, and they say, "Yo, the penalty is 2 years in prison,
But if I rat y'all out, what's the penalty? Like, what's my plea deal?
freedom."
I'm ratting you out.
How about
Alright.
it's 2 years either way?
Nah, what?
Then of course I won't rat
But,
you out.
but he drove off when he could have easily saved you. He threw you under the bus. Are you being
Karma.
petty?
Karma.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
What about you?
I'm ratting you out, Chief. Especially if you left me out to dry like that.
That's
yeah.
crazy to
If
me,
you
like-
just drove off and you had a chance to pick me up, yeah, I'm ratting you out.
Bro, see,
If you had no other choice, then
y'all some 6'9" ass niggas, yo. I'm staying loyal, 10 toes down.
If you were
to my
loyal,
dogs.
you wouldn't
Right,
have
you
driven
wouldn't have
off.
drove off.
It was an
There wouldn't be
accident.
one
I was
person getting
scared.
caught.
Exactly.
I was scared, so I drove off to get some
So
gas to
you-
come back.
You're gonna be scared.
You
I'm
did
supposed
it.
to be the scared one. You
Nah,
can't be scared if I'm
you should
scared.
have gotten
on
in the
heist.
car.
First
The
off,
door was locked. You should have broke it.
You're the master sprinter. You got to be the one.
Nah, fam.
It's
Nah,
not
on some
sweat.
real shit though, if I'm in that situation, I'm snitching on you, your mother, your father, your every crime you ever done. They gonna know, my nigga. I'm like, yo, she was
I'm like, yo, he extorted me to do it. Like, I didn't want to do
She
it,
knew
but he was
Ted
like,
Bundy.
yo, if you give me the money, I can save your grandma. And I'm like, yeah. So
yeah. I'm like, you knew Ted Bundy.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's. I don't think they ask you to do all that.
Nah,
Like,
and
Like
they
that's
get the-
snitching beyond what you need to snitch to
and
save
they give you the
yourself.
McDonald's meal too. Oh, they gonna know what El
I
Pablo
saw him
is.
steal a Kit
El
Kat at
Chapo.
7-Eleven once.
Yeah,
It's all random
fucking
shit.
criminal. Fucking criminal. You know, speaking of criminals, that reminds me. I forgot his name. Oh, Steve from Blue's Clues came out
Oh, you
with
saw
a
that?
video.
She was a criminal. What the fuck?
No,
That's
damn,
what
can I
about-
finish? God damn, like.
Not
Oh,
Steve.
I know what you're saying.
Steve from Blue's Clues came out and he was giving everybody closure as to why he left. And he was saying, I'm proud of you.
That's my guy.
Everybody kept posting, oh, he's proud of me. And I saw a couple people that I was like, I don't think he's talking about you. Like, you're a felon. He's not proud of you in the bullshit you've been doing. Like,
Even
you've
if
been
you're-
posting your ops online all
Yeah,
week.
he's
Like,
so proud of the bottles of Don Julio you've been getting every weekend.
Yeah.
He's so proud.
He's not proud that debt collectors have been calling you for a month. My nigga. Like, he's not talking to you.
Yeah,
He's
man.
talking to us. Upper echelon type niggas. Like, you feel me? So, I don't know. That was kind of rubbing me the wrong way that a bunch of scumbags was like, oh, he's proud of me. No.
But
no.
let them think someone's proud of them. Maybe that's the
You
motivation they need to
shouldn't.
turn their lives
No,
around.
you need to know everybody in your life is disgusted with you. That is going to
But
make
for
you a
some
better
people,
person.
that's not for some people.
For who?
For people who aren't motivated by like feeling
Then you're a
bad
bum.
about themselves,
You're a bum.
and they're gonna stay a bum,
You're a
Davon.
bum.
You gotta
Well,
motivate
I'm
people.
proud
No,
of those people.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're shit.
That video was touching. Blue's Clues video.
I have no soul.
You didn't feel anything?
I didn't give a fuck.
So it's like, you didn't feel that when he said student loans? Or he's like, yeah, we're going through student loans too, Steve.
I was like, all right, what you gonna do about it, nigga? What the fuck you gonna do? This shit ain't changing shit. You just said a bunch of shit to piss me off at work.
He just
Like,
thanked you. He said, yo, thank you for watching.
he wasn't even talking to me. He ain't mean that.
He was talking to you specifically.
No, he wasn't.
Did you watch Blue's Clues growing
How
up?
you know he like black people?
I feel like he would be the type.
You gotta answer. These are
No,
questions.
you
Have like
guys,
a-
stop trying to ruin Blue's Clues.
What if you see him with a MAGA hat tomorrow?
Did you
That
imagine?
fucks everything up.
Well, all I know is Blue isn't wearing a MAGA hat, so.
Yeah, because Blue's finding it for him.
I'm trying to think of like a MAGA song he would give instead of like this old.
We just found the Trumpies. We just found the Trumpies. We just found the Trumpies. I wonder where they're from.
Oh,
Can you
man.
find Alabama? Wait, that's Dora. Never mind.
Yeah,
Can you find the wall? All right, no, that was uncalled for.
That was not right.
Oh man,
Yeah, take a drink, Davon.
I'm sorry, guys. But nah. Anywho, yeah.
nah, it's facts though.
Fuck Steve till it's fuck Steve till we spell it backwards.
What about his brother,
Who's his brother?
the Asian replacement he had?
He's cool. Asian lives matter. What you want me to say right now? What you want me to say
Wait,
right now?
that's his actual brother, or they like on the show?
That's
They're
his
like
show
his brother.
He has a replacement.
Gotcha.
He's like, yeah, I'm going to college, and then outcomes, whatever his name was.
At least they got some diversity.
I stopped watching.
Still
it.
can't get a nigga though.
I got too old.
Still can't get a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You put a black person in there, they gonna be like, yo, he stole it.
Damn, bro. Remember Salt and Pepper had the paprika baby?
Yeah, I always wondered how Salt and Pepper made paprika, but
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
you know, I never questioned it.
You
But
know the answer. Wait, which one is
no,
salt?
how do you
Which
mix
one's the
salt
woman?
and pepper and get
I
paprika?
don't,
Which one's the
I
woman?
don't know what it remembers.
Salt?
I don't remember.
Salt might have been a
I
whore.
remember it was the soap and the salt and pepper and the male. That's all I remember.
And salt might have been
Oh,
a
the
whore.
soap. I
The
forgot
soap,
about the
remember?
soap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how you think you get paprika?
I don't know how you mix salt with anything
He
to get
cheated with cayenne.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be it actually.
You know.
Nice.
That's not how you make paprika either.
Yeah, we're good at
It's
this.
cool.
Oh, I thought you had something
It
there.
feels closer though, you know, like cayenne,
That's something.
salt,
It's a little
paprika.
a little spicier.
Exactly.
Adobo? You know what? Let me shut up.
That'd be so. Imagine they had an adobo. It was just like
I don't like
the
that.
Dominican guy comes through like.
He's
that'd
got
be so
Oscar.
fucked
You
up.
get Oscar in the frame.
Que lo que?
Oh my god. All right, I don't really care about that anymore. We're gonna just blast through some topics.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, no.
Blues
I
Clues.
want to talk about. I brought this point up a long time ago that I don't really like movies based on black trauma, and I watched Candyman. Do you guys mind if I not really spoil it, but like
I kinda
just give my
I
opinion?
saw the old version, like the 1980s version already.
Okay, so I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Nah, I kind of wanted to see it. Damn.
All right, I'm gonna let the chopper fly.
Don't spoil it. Damn, for real.
So there's nothing really to spoil. I'm not gonna spoil the movie.
God
I'm just
damn,
gonna
bro.
give the part that pissed me off. It's written by a black writer, if I'm correct, and it was directed by a black woman, and I think that's great.
Was it Jordan Peele?
Yeah, and I think that's great. I think that's cool. But my issue is right now is that every time a black person gets their hands on something that can be monumental, at the moment it's like, let's remind niggas about the real world. Let's remind niggas that shit be happening in real life. Like this can happen. You can XYZ with cops or ABC with white people, and it's like, okay, cool. We know that already. And I understood the purpose of it back in the day because, especially with no social media, you kind of gotta let people know. Now with social media, I don't need to fucking know. I don't need to know. We have it on social media. The problem now is with Candyman, they regurgitate that shit, and I think they rewrote it to make it a modern day movie with modern day issues. So, and I could be so wrong, but what I took from it was the origin of Candyman. It was a white versus black thing. White woman, you already know, white women be the downfall of niggas back in the day. So, actually, no, it wasn't that. My bad. He was doing something for white people. White people didn't like it. Died. And then they continue that on throughout the movie, making it a black versus white thing. And then the ending is a black versus white thing involving cops. And I said,
for real?
yes.
Okay.
And I said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm tired of watching a movie where black people just go outside and get shot in the face. I just want to see a movie where niggas can just do fun shit. Why can't we just go to college, sniff a little cocaine, make a playlist, and just find the love of our life? Why does it have to be go to college and then get shot in the face? Why does it have to be open a deli and get shot in the face? Why does it have to be do a mystery and get shot in the face? Every fucking movie we get, every TV show we get, at some point in time, it's niggas gotta get shot in the face. Okay. And at what point in time do we not get shot in the face? I just want to find some treasure, my nigga.
No, that's valid, Davon. Like, I think it's important to have some like political movies that are like, you know, addressing politics, but like not every movie has to be political, especially not every movie about black people. It's like black people don't need to relive trauma like in entertainment.
Exactly.
Why is it that there are so many movies that like, I'm not saying all of them, like there are definitely like, you know, like fun, like relaxing movies. Sure, not in a long time, but I think that's because people are so focused on this stuff right now. Like, people are so focused on, like, anti-racism right now and, like, you know, like, everything that's going on with the police. So that's just the art that's being produced. But I hear you.
This shit is exhausting, yo. Like, niggas can't even go to a movie and leave with, like, happiness. It's like, all right.
You didn't enjoy the movie?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's not why I didn't enjoy the movie. It was just predictable. Super, 10 minutes in, I was like, okay.
You know it's going to happen.
Yeah, easy. He was like, you thought it was a plot twist? Oh, no. It's not a plot twist, nigga. So, yeah, super predictable, but that part itself just pissed me off at the end. I'm like, great. And it's dark outside now. Now I got to worry about getting shot in the face.
Okay.
I just want to go home.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Don't be sorry. Be careful. That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
Apologize.
So, I think creators are getting very... Well, I've been saying this for a long time. Creators are getting very lazy and trying to hit the nail on the head instead of trying to make something interesting. It's like, oh, let's just do this, like, because this is what's trendy. It is trendy, but this is what people are talking about. Let's just do that. And it's like, no, just make it scary. Just go on about your fucking day. You don't gotta be this whole, God, I gotta stop doing that. You don't gotta be this whole civil rights movement. enough. Like, we
You
do
think
this
like
all day.
black writers and black directors feel like pressure though to like if they're gonna have a movie that's about like that features like mostly black main characters? Do you feel like they feel pressure to like put that stuff in there?
I think they feel like self-loathing pieces of shit that want to make themselves feel better because they just got on Twitter for 20 minutes. They would know, stop doing this. Because like same thing with Grownish. They did that. They did the whole protest thing, like basically everything was happening during the summer. Niggas was like, yo, what the fuck? They'll turn this shit off. Like, this is weird. Like, what? Like, no, y'all just went from Mexico to COVID to this? No, just go have fun. Be in college. We don't care. Like, we know. We don't need to reiterate this. Like, God, there's so much shit. Like, I'm thinking about the Spike Lee shit from 2 years ago with the time traveling and the cop killing the kid, and they was doing it over. And I'm like, damn, I just watched someone die like 18 times. Then they put it on Netflix. Then another Netflix show where he was dying like 18 times. I'm like, all right, my nigga, like, is he gonna win? Nope.
Yeah. Movies
He's getting shot in the face.
Movies in general have just been trash lately, I feel like.
Yes. Except for anything Marvel.
Especially Marvel. Anything Marvel is especially bad. Not that I watch them, because I'm not gonna stoop that low.
All right, whatever, nigga.
Everything's a fucking
You don't
remake.
watch Marvel?
I hate Marvel with a passion. I talk about it so much. I feel like they lack creativity completely. They're like, fuck it, let's just throw 10 superheroes in one movie.
What?
And it's like, oh, let's
It
make
is
it
all
happen.
over the
It's
extra.
universe.
Some of the Marvel movies are really good, but some of them.
I can't do it.
What are y'all talking about?
Which Avengers movie?
I'm saying you watch Avengers and say, oh, they throw 10 superheroes. You gotta watch.
Yeah, you gotta watch the
individual
origin
shit.
movies.
I watched the origin
Those are the
movies
best
and
ones.
Shang-Chi.
Those are actually cool, some of them.
Oh my god, Captain America, not Black Widow.
I wasn't a fan of Captain America.
Captain America's origin movie wasn't that good, I didn't think.
Wolverine was dope. I like that.
So many questions that need to be answered with Captain America. Does he like black people?
I don't think so.
Like, how did he
was
feel
the
when he came out?
40s. It was
Yeah.
the 40s. Good
He could have
point.
saw Nick
Risky
Fury and was
time.
like,
Good point.
yo, what are you doing over here? Insert end slur.
Risky times.
Yeah, man. He was like, yo, why are you outside?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start watching just indie movies like a hipster, just like straight up like weird, obscure shit.
Fair.
I'm just gonna.
They're always
go
really
down
good,
that hill.
actually.
Huh?
Don't sleep on indie movies.
Yeah.
They're kind of good. Kind of good. All right. That's all I have to say about Candyman. Pretty much good.
All right.
Anyone got an opinion before I go to the next
I
topic?
ain't see the movies.
I haven't seen it.
All right, cool.
Not the new one.
So I don't really want to provide the context as to why I thought about this because I just don't. But I was thinking about setting boundaries, and I always feel like sometimes it's difficult to set boundaries because I maybe am too concerned about how the person's gonna think I'm acting, like, oh, like he's acting like a bitch about it or whatever. So I was kind of curious, like, yo, like, how do y'all set boundaries with anybody, whether it's a relationship, friendship? Like, how do y'all go about that? How do y'all feel about setting boundaries?
Oh man, I usually have like a really bad habit where I have a boundary in my head, but I don't place it. And then once the person crosses the boundary, you're like, I don't really fuck with this person. I just stop talking to them.
You don't even know where your own boundary is until it's been
Nah,
crossed.
I know where my boundary is, but I don't let it be said. And then once they cross it, you're like, yeah, I'm good. I just like move on. But now I've been better.
Communication, Amro. Communication.
Exactly, but I feel like I shouldn't have to. I feel like I shouldn't have to super communicate at the beginning of something. Like if something's just starting and it's just a couple of dates, and I really got to start enforcing communication already, it's like it's
Doesn't
too
that make
early.
it easier, though?
I'd rather be out. It depends. I feel like I don't know. I guess it's important. Obviously, communication is important and all, but some people are just like, if they're depends how off it was like where your line is and how
Yeah.
far away they are from your line. You're like, yeah, no, there's a big bridge right there. I don't think I want to put in the effort to bridge that gap.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What about you, Chloe?
Yeah, just communication. Like it depends on the person because with some people, I feel like you don't have to like lay it out in black and white. Like here are my boundaries, please do not cross them. Like with some people, I feel like you can just like pick that up like from each other, like without having to be like super black and white about it. But if I feel like somebody is not getting it or like somebody's starting to cross boundaries, then I try to communicate. Like easier said than done, obviously.
Do you feel
Yeah.
nervous about it though? Like, am I the only one like here?
It depends.
I think it. Yeah,
What-
it just
what- give us
depends.
an example. We're
Right.
talking a
we
little
need
too.
context.
We're talking
Davon.
so
I know
vague.
you're not trying to bring like
Just, like,
personal
We're
stuff
talking
into
so
it.
vague.
Yeah, anything like comments about your personal appearance or like how you dress or maybe how you act or just little annoying, whatever you find annoying. I don't fucking know what y'all find annoying. Like,
Oh, I don't
So-
really put. Oh, that's interesting.
I think it's more like
When I think of boundaries, I think more of like the dynamics of the relationship.
Oh.
Not just sex, but yeah, just dynamics of the
no
relationship.
peeing on me.
That's a hard boundary, yes.
Like, damn, you want to 0 to 100. Like, hey, man. Step out your comfort zone, Chief.
My bad.
Live a little.
All right. But seriously, like, just whatever you would feel uncomfortable with, like maybe certain comments or maybe certain things people do. So like,
Depends on I don't know. I feel like it depends on the context and.
I can't really create a context that benefits you. That's
Yeah.
why.
It can be really hard though. It can be like really like scary to communicate boundaries. I feel like because then you feel like, oh, am I being like
the villain?
Right. Like, am I like, is this actually even reasonable, or am I just kind of being like a bad person?
That's what I be thinking.
I think a lot of people in our generation, we all like to a degree lack self-esteem to like really be like more aggressive and selfish with like what we want. I feel like it's a thing that we noticed. Like I've been noticing just like everybody in our age group has that problem. It's like
definitely we apologize a lot. We don't stand up to our bosses enough. That's why we don't get paid enough.
I've been doing pretty good with that.
Well, that's good.
I'm doing the least amount. I've been doing less and less work, and I got 2 raises.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you don't need to stand up to your boss in that case.
Yeah, I don't actually. But I set that tone like from the minute I got in there. Cause I don't do no extra shit. I don't do no extra work. I don't work past 5.
He told like, yo, I don't work past 5. I'm not doing no extra shit.
No, that's good though. That's good though.
Yeah.
Communicate those boundaries so they
told
know.
me how to do that. I said, cool. I'm holding your word to that. They've never asked me, like Thanksgiving Eve, they called my coworker, asked her to do all that work. He said, oh, I didn't think you would help, but I felt really bad that she had to do all of it, so I helped her. He's like, oh, I didn't think to ask you because I thought you were going to say no. I was like, nah, I feel bad. But I genuinely
That's
feel
good.
bad.
That's good though.
But nah, yeah, you gotta, that's different with my job because it's like I understand the business. And it's like, you don't give a fuck about me. Like, if I die today, someone will be in my seat tomorrow. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, let's mourn this nigga. But like with people, like relationships, friendships, whatever, it's like some shit will dead piss me off and I'll be fuming on the inside. And I was like, all right, maybe I'm tripping. Like, I've had this conversation with you. I'm like, yo, am I bugging? Like, and then, like, so now, like, with certain people, depending on the longevity of our friendship, with women, I'll just flat out, like, any woman I'm talking to, I'll flat out, like, yo, don't do that. Like, stop. Right now.
Okay.
Well, like, with friends, I may be more hesitant, and I dead won't say shit. I'll just be like, all right, whatever.
Am I in line closer? Do I cross your boundaries?
No. You don't do anything.
I'm doing it. Damn, bro. I feel like I need to start being a line stepper now.
Nah, I'll just get tight.
But that's why you gotta. Why do you feel like it's easier for you to communicate with women than with your friends?
Because if you leave, who gives a fuck?
Like, you mean like women that you're not like women that you're just starting to talk to or something?
Nah, women I'm just intimate with, like whatever. Like friends wise, like friends wise, it's like even with guys, like if I sometimes get a little nervous saying something, I'm like, yo, like, what if this becomes a bigger issue and then I lose a friend? Because then it's like, fuck. And the people I fuck with. Like, so it's not like I'm making new friends, like, left and right. If this is high school, I wouldn't give a shit. Actually, no, I would.
But I feel like they're your friends, so if you just tell them, like...
Yeah, but sometimes I dead be emotional as fuck. So minuscule shit, like, I'll dead be like tomorrow, like... But I'm also impulsive, so, like, immediately certain shit be getting me tight. I'm just like, whatever.
So wait a few minutes. Like, wait until that, like, impulsive emotion goes away. And if you still feel like you need to say something, say something.
Yeah. Like, I remember it was one time... This is funny now, but when we was recording one day, I could not figure out how to turn this mixer on for the life of me. And I didn't know it was a button. So they're laughing like it's nothing. And I'm like, fam, mind you, I lived in Long Island at this point. So I had to take an LIR to get here and then a 30 to 40 minute walk to get to this dude's crib. And I'm like, yo, it's dumb cold. I'm tired. I done came all the way over here and I can't figure out how to get this shit to work. And they're just chilling, laughing. You can visibly see on my face, I am livid right now. Like, and I dead wanted to just curse them out. I'm like, yo, like, let's just shut up. Because they're just laughing and I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on. It took me 2 days to figure out how to turn that shit on. Like, to know what was wrong. I didn't know it was just a button. That shit pissed me off. But, like, I'm very impulsive. Like, I've done that, like, with women. I'll be like, yo, nah, that's not going to work. And then the next day, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. That's a problem I actually have, too. You get, like, whenever you're, like, this is kind of a little off topic, but it's like when you're dealing with someone and then you stop talking to them for a reason, and then after some certain time you only remember the good parts about that person, you forget all the bad things.
Of course.
And then I always tell myself, I'm like, oh, there's a reason you walked away. Like, there's a reason you walked away.
Yeah, but it's so hard to remember that reason.
I always forget. I forget what the reason is, but I know there was one.
I'll be remembering now.
Yeah.
When me and Ryan first broke up, I wanted to do it so bad. I had to keep reminding myself, like, no.
You want double dip?
I was crying. I was in the corner crying. Yeah. I ain't eat for days. I smell like shit. You gotta like remind yourself like you smell like shit for a couple weeks. But nah, yeah. In terms of setting boundaries with like, all right, sometimes I just feel like a dick. I'm like, all right, maybe I'm just being an asshole today. Like,
No, it's important because if like you don't set those boundaries, because that's like that's like your self-respect. At the end of the day. And if you don't respect yourself, then you can't expect other people to respect you. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's a big thing. So
you are absolutely right on that.
And you gotta trust your feelings sometimes too. Not all the time, because obviously, like I'm the same way. Like when I get really emotional, I get really impulsive. But like after that, like big punch of emotion comes, I feel like after that you just gotta trust your feelings. And if you feel like this is wrong, I have a problem with it, then trust that your friend's gonna understand that.
Yeah, I be feeling
and be
like,
cool with it.
Do y'all be feeling like sometimes niggas don't respect y'all shit? Like niggas think like you be walking around like, yo, this nigga think I'm pussy?
Not really. I don't know.
No. This sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, like
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I remember when I first moved, and I was running some errands, and I had my head down, I was on my phone, and someone was like, "Watch where the fuck you going," and like, I still feel like a bitch to this day. I picked my head up, I was like, "Shut up!" I was like, "Oh my god, no!" I was like, "Yo, he thinks I'm a bitch." Like, my voice screeched. I was like, all right, now I just gotta tell this nigga to eat a dick. Like, I just kept walking.
Dudes definitely try to test you sometimes with some like corny shit.
Even a lot of times I'm just walking outside, like, niggas try to test you. I'm like, yo, I gotta pick and choose. Like, yo, like,
no one's ever worth it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care.
I just be keeping it pushing. But one of these days, man, I'm just gonna do it and just let loose and see what happens.
It's never worth it.
It's never worth it. But
you end up fucking fighting a homeless dude for no reason. Like, yo, stop.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna have to punch a homeless dude the other day.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna fall on me.
Oh no.
So I was like,
why would you punch him?
if you're gonna fall on me, I gotta line your shit.
Oh my god.
Like,
you should establish your boundaries with them. Communicate.
I should
You should have said, listen, sir, if
Yo,
you fall on me, this is a boundary here.
Nah, I was gonna establish it with my fist. Like,
Imagine you said like, yeah, like I know you're going through your situation, but I need to put this boundary across. Like we can't be.
I've been practicing my communication skills.
It's like, yo, I just want a dollar, chief. Like
every week you ask me for money and I don't have it. One of these days I'm gonna say that to him, but I'm like, y'all don't fucking got it, nigga. Like, fam, I'm working for nothing.
Do you have a dollar?
Do you? I see it right there, nigga. Give me that shit.
Yo, it tucked behind your ear. Give me that.
Yo, when I found the $50 on Monday, I was like, yo, what if there's a camera and someone was testing me to see if I was gonna give it to the homeless? I was like, I would have failed. It would have been in my pocket. Pop that shit. I would have been out.
You're not giving it back.
Nope. Nah.
bro.
I'm sorry, if a homeless person see me pick up 50,
There could have been a dinner with Jay-Z for all you know.
all right, nigga, we're not doing this. I'm not indulgent in this conversation. No, fuck it. Yo.
I feel like I need to get some context here.
Would you rather have dinner with Jay-Z
I was gonna say Beyonce for her.
Okay.
or dinner with Beyonce or 500K?
500K.
Oh.
All right, reasonable. Good.
Beyonce is cool, but like 500K.
Yeah, but she give you the tools to success to make your own money. Nah,
I disagree. I'm gonna take the dinner with Beyonce. You wanna know why? She's gonna wear that ring, and I'm gonna steal it.
Okay, there you go.
That's
How much-
easier than taking 500K.
Passive income.
It's not passive income.
I'm gonna take the 500K
Passive
legally
income.
and not
20.
steal Beyonce's ring.
I'm going for it. I'm going for the big money guano.
Some dude on Twitter got like a good Jay-Z impression. It was mad
I
funny.
didn't
He's like, yeah, just I can't do a Jay-Z
Yeah, don't
impression,
do
so I was gonna butcher it. But he's like, yeah, just take the $500. I was gonna fart in your face at whatever. I was gonna fart in your face at dinner table. Yeah, I can't even do it.
Yeah,
justice.
please stop.
Oh.
I think
That's fine.
what pisses me off about that conversation that happens every 6 months is the fact that these niggas know they don't believe in what they're saying.
And
They're
the
just
amount-
trying to sell you some shit.
The amount goes down every 6 months too.
Yeah.
It was like 10 million, 1 million, 500.
Then you got $5.
Next week is gonna be like 1,000. You'll be like, damn.
It's just
What amount of money are you just gonna accept the dinner?
my issue with this is, and I was talking to one of my friends about it. It's blind hope that everything is going to work out the way you want it to work out. So niggas think, oh, he's gonna like my idea. First of all, what if he steals it? You fucked. You ain't got the money. What you gonna do about it? He gonna lawyer you to death. Like, you gonna burn out. Like, there's so many things that can just go wrong. What if you don't like it? Like, everybody thinks it's just gonna work out in their way. And what if he tells you you need $500,000? You don't have the money. One person gave me a good answer, and I genuinely did like it. Yumiko said this. She said, I would take the dinner with Jay-Z, but that's more because I would not care about the $500,000. I'm not concerned about the money. Just to be able to sit there and say, I had dinner with Jay-Z is enough for me. She said, the experience of just have, like, she was not.
She must not have student loans.
No. She said she just was like, she said, I'm fine. Well, she's like, yeah, I'm fine with money. I don't care. Like, just be like, how often would you be able to sit down with dinner with Jay-Z?
No, that's a good point.
She's like, it's probably easier to make $500,000 than to sit down with him. Like,
yeah,
but I don't know. Like, I don't get starstruck like that. Like, incredible people, Jay-Z and Beyonce. I could learn a lot from them, definitely. But like, I need $500,000. I don't need it. You know, it's not like I don't even care about money that much. But just thinking about what you could do with it.
Again, saw Joe Budden. Yeah, and again. And I was like, okay, it's just Joe Budden.
Yeah,
well, that's Joe Budden though. Like,
yeah, could have helped the podcast.
It's not a star.
Fucking dick.
Yo, could I unplug? You're like, yo, walk away.
Could have been under his network.
Is that Melodies?
Facing sexual harassment charges. My bad. I didn't mean to change the mood.
Let me cut off.
I had beef with Chloe, but we pieced it up.
Did y'all really?
Yeah, she killed my plants.
Oh, for real?
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Came back, everything died. I almost cried.
I'm gonna actually tell the truth. Here's what happened.
You didn't water them on Friday?
Davon's plants died of root rot, which is something that happens to plants when they're overwatered.
Oh,
Davon, in preparation for me taking care of his plants, because he didn't trust me enough to take care of them, he overwatered them.
No, I watered them on Monday before I left.
How much
you were supposed to use a judgment. I watered, they were dry.
I did use my judgment. The ones that were still wet, I didn't touch. The ones that needed water, I gave a splash from the kitchen. I know it wasn't my fault.
What really happened in actuality was a combination of watering, and it was like a heat wave that week when I left. So my apartment was probably hot.
It was, definitely.
Like,
and I only came in there and turned the AC on for like 2 hours. So I take responsibility for that.
Like, I thought about that later when I was sitting there. I was like, I know this shit. I know
it cooled it down, though. It cooled it down.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
Are you dead?
Nah, they're hanging on by like a thin thread.
Okay.
So.
But I'm impressed, Davon. I feel like you've become like a real plant dad.
I almost cried, yo. I was sitting there so sad.
Really?
Nah, like that really fucked my. I think it was a combination of I didn't get no sleep. I was on that plane all day, like 11 hours. Came back, my boss thought I was supposed to be at work, so I had to deal with that. Like I was like, no. And then
your FICO was wilting.
Not my FICO, but yeah, my plants were fucking dead. And then Chloe was like, yo, stop fucking with me. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm like really upset. Like,
yeah, but that's because he immediately texted me and was like, yo, why are all my plants dead? And I'm thinking, I was there 2 days ago. I'm like, they weren't dead when like I was there. He's like, I'll take a video. I'm like, oh, he's messing with me. No. This man takes a video. He goes, this plant's dead. These leaves have fallen off. Like, torn the apartment. I was like, they were alive a couple days ago.
Like, I went to the plant store 3 times. Like, I was living, man. I'm Googling shit. I'm like, it's not root rot.
They're going to hate you at Natty Gardens.
Nah, they like me there. All the root networks were destroyed. The aloe just fell out the pot. Looking at it on the floor, I was like, oh,
shit.
It should be crazy, though, yo. Niggas die every day, B. that's all you can say.
Being a plant dad gives you tough skin.
A real plant like this.
All right, shut up, nigga.
Is that a fake plant?
It's a fake-ass plant.
But you know what? Same effect.
All right. What do y'all want to go with? We can go with Lil Uzi, being humble, and TikTok versus Twitter. Because I kind of want to wrap this up soon.
I want to hear your being humble take. I'm curious.
Yeah.
All right. So if you notice, when people are successful, I gotta work how to say that word. When people are successful and they're arrogant, people are like, "Oh, be humble, be humble, be humble," and most of the time when they say that, it's in reference to because when you fuck up, like eventually, like it's just so when you fuck up, it's just oh, yo, be humble because you may fuck up. Personally, I think the reality of it is, eventually you're going to fuck up. It just happens. Like there's gonna be a new portion in whatever your road to success or past success that you have never seen before. You're gonna fuck up. So why not be arrogant about it? My thing is this, and I take it directly and only to this fucking podcast. I'm going to be the most arrogant, dirty piece of shit in the fucking world. And I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of like niggas with a lot of followers say, yo, do not do something like this if you have no followers. Who gives a fuck about what you have to say? And the reality of it is, who gives a fuck about what you have to say? You just have a lot of followers. If we get this shit from 0, which we are on path to, to one of the largest podcasts in the world. How do you want me to act? Like, I'm that nigga. We are those niggas. Like, there's nothing else for me to say. I'm gonna be arrogant. There's no humbleness about it because we did this shit from ground zero to the top. And on top of that, it's just, even if I fail and I'm humble, you still gonna make fun of me. What's the difference? If you don't like me, you just gonna clown my shit anyways. I might as well be arrogant about it. I feel like we deserve to be arrogant about some I feel like you should be humble to people that helped you. Like, you know, like me walking up to Chloe mad arrogant is crazy. Like,
yeah, I'm just picturing you in like a big scammer fit after the podcast blew up, like just walking around with like a big fur like mink or some shit.
No, first of all, the more money we get, I'm wearing sweatpants.
All right.
I'm not wearing jeans.
That's pretty humble.
No, I just don't like putting on pants.
You don't like Nova pants?
I'm wearing jeans. I'm sorry, I'm wearing sweatpants all
But
the time.
expensive sweatpants.
Nah, I'm still be on ASOS. Loyal to the craft, man.
No, you're not.
So this feels like you being humble.
But no,
Right.
that's not humble. That's just cheap. I'm just cheap. Bless you. The arrogance comes in like, yo, nigga, I did this shit. We did this shit. Like, I'm not letting nobody denounce any work we fucking did.
You flexing on people?
Suck my dick.
I mean,
Like,
flexing?
What do you mean?
Just like flexing on people?
Talk with like numbers and shit? Yes. Nobody's telling me shit. I'm telling you I'm better than you. We are better than you at everything we do. Like, I'm better at breathing than you. Like, are you dumb? I'm on Kanye levels of arrogance. But I'll call myself God. That's a little fucked up. I think that's a little OD. Like, calling yourself God is kind of like crazy. But you get what I'm saying? Like, am I bugging?
Like, yo, I'm the podcast God. You would say that.
Nah. Joe Rogan still got that. Yeah. Oh, we go after Joe Rogan? Oh.
That's a wrap.
If we're better than Joe Rogan, I'm calling myself a god. Omnipotent. But how do you guys feel about being arrogant? Do you think some of these like famous people should be more humble? I feel like the humbleness is fake.
I don't mind. I don't mind when people just wear it on their sleeve. I'd rather you not be like fake, fake humble than just be you.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a good in between. You know, like you can be confident, you can be proud of yourself, you can like own your accomplishments and like be proud of your achievements without being like arrogant. I don't think you got to be humble and downplay what you did, especially if you worked hard. You know, like especially if you like got yourself from the bottom to the top. But
yeah, I don't know.
I don't think you got to be arrogant about it.
That just
feels like what's like who's benefiting from that? Does it make you feel good?
Yeah.
All right, well then you do you.
Yeah, because like when you lose, niggas spit on you. Look what they did to Sha'Carri. Everybody loved her when she was winning. The minute she lose,
I don't think anyone knew her when she was winning.
Huh?
I don't think people knew her when she was winning. So
Nah, they didn't know until she went trending.
Yeah.
She won
That's
that
what I'm
one
saying,
race,
like,
and
but
then once everyone knew her, she lost. So like, oh, shit,
That's what I'm saying. Like once she won, everybody saw them clips of her being like pointing and it was like, oh yeah, let's go. A black woman being confident. Now it's be humble. It's like,
But
what the
that
fuck?
wasn't arrogance. That was confidence, and there's a big
But no, they
difference.
call it- now
She
they
wasn't
call it
putting other
arrogance.
people down.
But now they call it arrogant. No,
So
I
I'll
wouldn't
be
put
back.
nobody down unless you get in my way.
But you just said you're gonna be like, I'm better than all of y'all. I'm
Yeah,
better than
you
you
in
at
my
everything.
way.
All
You
right,
in
I
my
hear
way.
that. I hear that.
But like,
Who's the first podcast you're gonna talk shit about?
whoever's in our way.
Joe Budden.
No, whoever's in our
Nah.
way. Whoever says something about us, like, you know how some of these niggas make think pieces on people? I'm telling you to suck my left nut.
Who you want to smoke with?
Suck my vast deference.
No one you want to smoke with?
Not right now. I love everybody.
Okay. Just curious.
Except for them fresh and fit niggas.
Oh, okay.
Them
I'm
niggas
with you.
is rapey, though.
I'm with you.
Them niggas give me rapey vibes, so
Yeah.
they can get all the
The
smoke.
alpha male shit.
Bitch ass niggas. Yeah, how you feel about alpha males?
I need more context for that.
Like niggas that call themselves alpha males.
If you call yourself an alpha male, gross.
Yeah.
If you
I'm an alpha
if you
male.
have that alpha male energy, as long as
guy.
it's like healthy and not like super toxic
He's a beta
masculinity,
cuck.
yeah,
He's
then
a
that's
beta
hot.
Okay.
What is that? Wait, what?
Toxic masculinity?
No, not
Toxic
that.
masculinity
You said,
is not
like-
hot, but like alpha energy, like
Mas-
confidence.
masculine
It's confidence.
energy.
Yeah, it's confidence. It's
Okay.
masculine energy, but not just like masculine energy, but like truly yourself, like truly like feeling like yourself, feeling like you're confident, you're on
Oh,
top.
it's like the guys that throw ass in the club to way too sexy. That's like alpha energy.
Could be.
Yeah, why
could
not? If they're owning it, if they're the best looking ones in the club doing their thing, they're
I'ma start-
radiating confidence. That's
I'm gonna
alpha
start throwing
energy.
ass in the club. Would you talk to a guy that just threw some ass in the club? If he just walked up, and
That'd
like,
be
hey,
wild.
what's up?
That'd be wild.
Saw me throw that ass.
I've seen that happen.
I would.
I've seen that happen.
Why not? I would.
You know what's crazy? Anytime I see like a dude do something like that in the club, they always like are with the baddest women in the club. For some reason, anytime I see a girl,
It's a confidence thing.
I see a dude pull up to the hottest girl in the club and start twerking on her. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then he started dancing with her. He's like, yo, I'm straight the whole time. I'm like, wait, what?
All right, so
I'm like, damn, bro.
niggas pretending to
covert.
be gay. That's crazy to me.
I don't think it was pretending. It was just like, you know, I don't know.
All right, man.
That's funny, man.
Do you guys want to keep going or you want to wrap this up?
Hey, man, if you got more time, I don't mind.
It's been an hour.
If you want to call it, you can call it. It's up to you.
You tired?
You want to talk about Lil Uzi Stone in his forehead that fell out?
Nigga got Thanos.
He got Thanos
That's what I
legs.
was thinking. I'm like, what were they trying to do? Steal the Infinity Stone?
Yeah. But you stealing it if you see it? Like if you're in range, are you taking it?
If it fell on the floor.
I don't know. It depends on who it belongs to. Yeah, if it fell,
Lil
If you
Uzi.
see Uzi surf, what's that thing?
In a concert, he's crowd surfing.
Crowds, I was gonna say surf dive.
like, you mean it's in his head still? Am I taking it?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I'm
it's
not ripping something out of someone's head.
What if it looks
No.
loose? What if it looks loose and you just gotta like unscrew
Now, if it had already
Yeah,
fallen, if it
unscrew
had already fallen, someone
Yeah,
else had
that's-
it. Then okay, yeah,
that's
I'm
believable.
snatching
If
it.
it fall on the
But
floor.
right. But out of
Yeah,
his head.
yeah.
I'm grabbing this whole floor just.
And then I'm getting it back to him because then he'll get.
If it looks
he'll
loose, I
drop
feel
some
like
gems.
someone should just be like, "Yo, I think."
Fuck loose. I don't care if it's in there. I'm taking this scalp. Like,
Oh, God.
Whole forehead coming home with me tonight. Pause. Yeah, that sounds
drilled
suspect.
in his forehead.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just don't even. I would ruin my whole day, month, year.
Imagine trying to sell it though. Because like,
Oh,
this,
you can sell that
this is
crazy
Udi's head rock.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
sell
you
that
gotta go
fast.
underground. I feel like to sell that
Yeah.
though.
Put that on eBay.
First
No,
off,
because
people
people
won't
will
believe
know.
you.
They'll trade. Yeah, they either
Not if
won't
you have
believe
the
you or
skin.
they'll be
And if you're
like,
selling in the black market, they might just steal it from you, like straight
No,
up.
that's what I'm gonna wait on eBay because eventually he's gonna say it got stolen, and then you post it, boom, done. StockX.
He'll be like, "Yo, I'll give you 1,000 returns."
yeah, but then they're just gonna track it to you, and he's like, they're gonna figure
Nah,
out
but
you stole it.
You ever see Uncut Gems? It's
No.
gonna be like that.
Yeah,
Never seen
exactly.
that. That
That
shit
movie
was
was
so
crazy.
boring.
You didn't see it?
I watched 5 minutes. I'm turning
About
shit
5
off.
minutes. It's a great movie.
You gotta watch the rest of
That
it.
intro
It's
was
good.
horrible.
Yeah, it starts a little slow, but it's a good movie.
Nah, man.
Also, one of the best movies of the year. You're slacking.
Yeah.
Out here watching
What year?
Candyman. It was like last year or 2 years ago. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah,
It's
maybe 2
2020.
years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a no for me, Doug.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
You're bugging.
Yeah.
You watched 5 minutes.
No, that shit was horrible. What you want me to say?
All right.
Watch more than 5 minutes of it.
All right, I watched 5.5.
Okay.
Watching an hour.
It's
of
that extra
Candyman.
30 seconds.
Hey, man. You're right.
Anyway,
All right, I'm pretty much done here.
it's been a good episode.
All right, guys. As always, thank you. Yo, thank you, Chloe, for pulling up.
Appreciate you.
Your words and inspiration meant a lot to me. I will always cherish them as life goes on, even though you may have spit on one of my plants. I saw a loogie there. Okay, bye.
Wow,
Watering it.
Davon.